Hi, Auburn Public Library friends. It is Thursday, so it is time for Maine Student Book Award Book Chat with Nancy. And this is our number 7. It is called Homerooms Hall Passes, and the author is Tom O'Donnell. This actually was one of the first books I had read. Well, actually, I listened to it on audiobook through our cloud library right on our website. You can go on with your library card and you can download audiobook, ebook, and then it goes off your account within 2 weeks. This was one that I put on and I got on my treadmill and could not wait to get on my treadmill because I laughed the whole time. This is a fantasy, which is my favorite genre, but it is humorous. The audiobook was so incredible with the voices that the narrator did. They're still in my head. But the story itself is very captivating. So it is a fantasy. This is about 335 pages, grades probably 4th grade to 8th grade, adults too, totally fun, and 5th grade reading level about. So the setting of this story is in a far off land called Brandalore, and we have our 4 adventurers. We have Thromdor, the barbarian. Then we have Devis, the thief. We have Sorrowshade, the gloom elf. And then we have Vela, the paladin. They are out to vanquish evil monsters, evil wizards. They are the fighting, brave adventurers. Then we have our next friend, who is Albiorix. He is a apprentice wizard. He's having a tough time being a wizard, and it's not his first love. His first love is the game called Homerooms Hall Passes. And so every week the friends get together and they play this game, Homerooms Hall Passes. And in this game, these friends become alternate characters. So Thromdor becomes Doug, who is a nerd. Vela becomes a girl who is totally opposite than her. So what they're doing is they're playing these different characters. They are in the J.A. Dewar Middle School. Well, something happens. A curse is put upon our friends, and they are transformed into and knitted into the middle school. One of their worst, most difficult adventures ever. And what happens is they are faced with having to deal with, oh my goodness, where do you sit in the cafeteria? Oh my goodness, mean girls. How can I pass something called algebra? The deal is that in order these friends, in order for them to get back to their land of Brandalore, number one, they cannot quit the game. They cannot fail any assignments. They cannot get expelled, or else they shall perish. How are these friends going to get back to their land? This is filled with so much the idea of middle school, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, yes, dealing with school is quite the adventure in itself. And then you've got the fantasy piece in it. The other thing is, what they have done is Mr. O'Donnell put the character cards right in there, so you can find out Devis, who he becomes, Stinky, and then all the different characters and their traits. If you love funny, action-packed fantasy, I highly recommend Homerooms Hall Passes. Happy reading.